Like, please tell me, do you know how disrespectful it is, again, to straight up sit on a nigga that is bloodlusted and trying to kill you? So Gojo goes up behind him, grabs this nigga head, and is like, it's mine now, and rips that shit off. Bro, after watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 1 and season 2, I come to realize Gojo is really that nigga. Both when he was young and now in the present. So let's go to his past in season 2, all right? First off, look at this man. My mans know he is dripped out with the shades. The school outfit is alright, but he's still pulling bitches with it. My nigga walked into a whole ass school and had all the baddies wanting this nigga. They was on this nigga dick like flies to hot shit. I'm talking about every single one of them was finished. Then the fucking teacher came out. She was all like, girls, please stop acting like some hoes. And then y'all know what she did? Slid this nigga her number. She was trying to get the dick. Oh my god. This nigga Gojo pulled every single one of the bitches without even fucking trying, bro. They was taking pictures of this nigga, heart-eyeing this nigga. Shit, if Twitter existed in Jujutsu Kaisen, that nigga would have went viral. But not even that, right? Let's get into the actual battle shit, right? Let's get into the hand. My nigga Gojo is so motherfucking cold that when he fights, he doesn't have to worry about shit because he knows that he's the strongest. He literally told Ghetto, like, hey, bro, stop worrying about this shit. You telling me to have a calm head? My nigga, I got this. I'm actually like that, my nigga. I don't know about you. I know we both the strongest, but me, nigga, I'm like that. I'm him for real. I'm Himothy, my nigga. I look at a bitch and she'll disintegrate. Like, that's how cold I am. Then this nigga with a fucking paper bag run up on Gojo. And this nigga's like, is this it? Like, are you the only person I gotta fight? Dude with the bag on his head talking this shit like, oh, yeah, nigga, I'm really like that for real. You trying to protect that bitch who got a bounty on her head, so therefore you got a bounty on your head. And that means I gotta you up. Y'all, if y'all don't watch One Piece or just have a brain in general, if a nigga has a high bounty on his head, 9 times out of 10, they are cold. So this nigga had to find out the hard way. This weird ass nigga decided to duplicate himself like that was gonna help. My man's Gojo said, nope, bring that ass here, boy. Made both of them clash into each other. Then he duplicated himself even more and they all tried to punch Gojo. And he just stood there like, look at this lame ass nigga trying to touch me and shit. No homo. Let me show this nigga some big dick energy. Starts bodying this motherfucker. I'm talking about he's putting the paws on this nigga so damn hard you would think it's actual abuse. Domestic abuse at that. So then Mr. Paper Bag tried to run away from Gojo. Y'all already know what's gonna happen next. My man's Gojo catches up to him, breaks through the glass, and is about to shoot this nigga with a Glock 30 red beam. And it's like, oh shit. I didn't master this yet. Oh no! The dude's like, huh? And while he's processing everything that's going on, this nigga Gojo punches the f out this nigga. And he's laughing about it. You know how disrespectful you gotta be to laugh at a nigga face while punching him? I'm gonna tell you right now, you punch me in my face and you laugh at me, I'm going home and I'm bringing back a fucking rocket launcher, my nigga. And to make matters worse, the whole time he was fighting this dude, he was carrying Ammonite. He had a whole ass girl in his hand that entire fight. Then on top of that, another nigga ran up on Gojo, had like a mask on his face or some shit. The masked dude ended up throwing a whole bunch of knives at him and Gojo ends up stopping them right before they hit his face, just by looking at him. Then he started talking his shit. Like, look at this scene right here. Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool! Now that nigga's bodied and we don't even gotta worry about him no more. So now we can move on to his fight with Toji. Now I ain't gonna lie, Toji pull up on this nigga and he's like, oh shit, I heard you Gojo from the Gojo clan. I heard you pretty strong. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but that bitch you trying to protect got a bounty on her head. And my nigga, I need that shit cause I am poor. All right, well shit, I can't let you just kill her, so I gotta beat your ass now. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Toji this nigga up. I'm talking about this nigga moved so damn fast, he stabbed Gojo in his back and it came out his chest. Nani? But then he's like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. You got this one good lick in, but I can still fight. Shouldn't have said that. Because Toji has something called a heavenly pact, which allowed him to basically move at supersonic speeds and have increased strength, right? So mix that in with the already smart nigga and a good assassin, and you got some comp on you, my nigga. So fast forward into the fight after like 3 minutes. Toji uses a whole bunch of these insects or bugs or whatever the fuck they are to surround Gojo, right? And he's basically creating a blind spot. Gojo's like, ah shit, this nigga's after Ammonite! And as soon as he realizes that, this nigga Toji teleports out of nowhere and stabs this nigga in the throat, then proceeds to cut open his insides, and while having a knife inside of him, he slams this nigga on the floor. Now I know you're probably thinking,
Jalen, how the f does this make Gojo him?
Shut the fuck up and listen, little bitch. Fast forward later into the season, Gojo comes back and he confronts this nigga Toji, and Toji's like, how the fuck is this nigga alive? My boy's like, yeah, I got that reverse curse technique, and what that does, it basically allows me to heal myself. So, joke's on you, you little dumbass nigga, you should have beheaded me. Now I'm about to spin back on your bitch ass. And Gojo's just talking. So Toji's looking at him like, yo, is this nigga high? And then my boy basically hit him with the,
did you pray today? Did you pray today? Because if you didn't, I'ma have to dig you down on some gangster shit.
so they start to box it out. Toji got his little sword and he throw it at Gojo. This nigga go ultra instinct, weave that shit mad smooth like a goddamn light skin, then start acting like he Jesus. To sum up the speech, he basically said, my nigga, I'm above everyone. I dominate. I run this shit. You just my bitch. Then he mixes his red and blue orbs and creates the lean beam. Toji's eyes widen like the first time I saw some titties. And the next scene, guess what happened? Bro looked like he had a whole bite taken out of his fucking body. Look at him. His body curving like a C, but he bleeding like a blood. Look at his face. This nigga like, damn, I with the wrong one. So now the fight is over and Gojo's like, hey, brother, you got any last words? Toji's sorry ass of a father figure is basically like, hey, bro, my son's about to get sold off into the Zenin family. So, you know, I don't really give a what you do with that information, but take it. It fucking dies. So now we can go back to season 1, which is the present, right? We can fast forward a little bit because it mainly takes place of Itadori being the main character, blah, 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 blah. But then we see Gojo pull up to the school. Itadori tells this nigga, hey, bro, do you know the curse named Sukuna? Well, yeah, I basically ate one of his fingers so I could gain power to protect my friends. And now he's inside of my body. Pause. Oh, so one of the most dangerous curses of all time is taking over your body? Cool. Let me fight the nigga. Bruh, are you sure? Like, this nigga kind of powerful. He's like that. Don't do this. Man, shut y'all bitch and bitch ass up, bitch. I got this. Do y'all not know who I am? Like, come on. I'm Mr. Johnny Sins. I lay dick and pipe down to all these curses. Watch the fuck out. All right, bro. Fuck it. Switches into Sukuna. Sukuna charges this nigga, right? Gojo is weaving everything. Then tells this man himself, hey, my students are watching, so I'm about to show off, my nigga. Starts beating the mess out this nigga. Like, please tell me, do you know how disrespectful it is, again, to straight up sit on a nigga that is bloodlusted and trying to kill you? I'm talking about his legs was crossed over. He's sitting down thinking about in his head like, I wonder if I turn the stove off. Or what bitch am I gonna fuck today? Cause he knows that he's like that. So after whooping his ass, Gojo tells Itadori to switch back into himself. And that's the last time that we see Sukuna and Gojo fight in the anime. I can't speak for the manga cause nigga, I don't read it. And y'all niggas better not spoil that shit in the motherfucking comments. If you do, your mom's a slut. So fast forward even more episodes, and my boy Gojo's in a car. He sensed that something is off, so he tells the driver, hey bro, pull over right quick. He hops out and is like, hey man, look, just go home, take your trip, do whatever the fuck you wanna do. Go get your dick wet, I don't care. I'ma just stay here, because again, he knows something is off. So as soon as the driver goes away, this ugly ass nigga right here pops up out the cut and tries to smash Gojo. Falls again, god damn. But of course, Gojo is slick and fast as hell, so he just dodges the shit with ease. And then Jogo, which is this ugly ass nigga's name, tries to throw a whole bunch of lava at Gojo. My man crosses his fingers and is like, yeah, I'm too cold for this, so get this hot ass shit off me. So then Jogo starts landing a whole bunch of hits on Gojo, right? Miska, Muska, Mickey, fuck. And then the smoke clears. And guess who's there unharmed? The fucking goat. Hey, my nigga, what the hell? I'm pretty sure I just landed like 8 blows on you. How are you still unscathed? And let me tell you how much of a fucking troll this man Gojo is. This nigga waves his hand down. Is like, come here, boy. Come here. I'll teach you. Just come here. Convinces this man to grab his hand. Tells him the technique that he's using, which is infinity, by the way. That's what allows nobody to touch this man. Starts trying to talk a little freaky to the nigga. And then gut checks the fuck out of him. I'm talking about he hit this man in the stomach so damn bad, he threw up blood. I know for a fact, if I was a pregnant woman watching this shit, boy, I would have planned for an abortion immediately. That shit hurt my soul. So now Gojo starts working the out this dude. I'm talking about he's kicking this nigga, he's hitting him with ultra combos, he's dodging all of Volcano Head's hits, and of course looking clean as hell with it, and it's just taking non-stop W's. And now again, my man gets so disrespectful because he goes to grab his student Itadori from watching movies to show him a live action fight. He basically tells him, hey bro, sit here while I whoop this nigga's ass and use my techniques. Watch and learn, little nigga. So Jogo uses something called a domain expansion, which is basically like a power up for these people, and each domain expansion is different. But what Jogo's does, it's basically a whole bunch of lava and just lava and shit.
You're trash.
A rock is about to hit Gojo and he just taps that bitch and breaks it. And while Jogo is trying to kill this man Gojo with maximum efficiency, the white-haired hero is just explaining to Itadori what this whole ability is. Just not taking nothing seriously because he knows he's that guy. So then he pulls out the full counter and hits his own domain expansion, exposes his goddamn eyes. No homo, but you gotta admit that this nigga look good as fuck.
I wanna ride.
So this man Gojo's domain expansion basically allows his opponent to gain so much knowledge that it overwhelms them and they don't know what the fuck to do anymore. Think of it as taking like a hardcore drug, but instead of laughing and having a good time, you're just dead in the brain, I guess. So Gojo goes up behind him, grabs this nigga head and is like, it's mine now, and rips that shit off. After that, he throws that bitch on the floor, steps on him, and then poses like the G he is. And he start talking his shit right after. He even got one eye exposed still, and he's asking him, hey bro, who the fuck sent you so I can beat they ass too? But before he gets his answer, another curse comes in and saves this ugly ass nigga from death, and then they get away. Then fast forward a ton of episodes into season 1, and the students of the Jujutsu school are basically having this little tournament against the other students. However, the curses try to invade this shit and cause havoc. So the students stop fighting each other and start going after the curses, and now the teachers are involved. And since Gojo is a teacher, you already know this nigga's about to get in some cheeks. So he pulls up on this black nigga trying to do blackface, right? You fight me so I can basically dick you down.
Nigga, you gay.
With my cursed energy. The black guy likes that type of talk. So he ups his little knives and starts trying to hack at this nigga. And then what do you think happens after that? That boy Gojo said, nigga, fuck you, fuck BLM, and fuck your dark bald monkey having ass. It takes this nigga's limbs. I'm talking about his arms and his legs. He turns this nigga into a vegetable. So then he notices that Hanami, which is this ugly ass demon, which is the same curse that saved Jogo, is still trying to put the paws on Todo and Yuji. Gojo's not finna let that shit slide though. So he pulls out the red, pulls out the blue, creates the hollow lean once again, and flies it at this bitch. Hanami gets injured, but escapes at the same time. And what makes this worse, Gojo said, I'ma try and be gentle. This nigga damn near destroyed the whole forest. But hey, I'm pretty sure Mother Nature will let it slide because this nigga is him. Man, I'm pretty sure that this video is going to get demonetized how much I'm saying nigga. And now to finally get on to the last part, the JJK0 movie. Actually, before we get into that, if you're still watching this video, please hit that subscribe button because we are trying to grow on the channel. We try to post every Friday or every other Friday. We talk about anime, gaming, or important topics that's going on in life. And yeah, we just say whatever on this channel. So definitely subscribe if you want to see more of this. It would mean a lot. But back to what I was saying. In JJK0, which is the movie, and y'all should definitely watch it, when I tell y'all that this ass beating that he gave to this man Miguel was so damn hard, it made me feel like I was getting hate crime. I'm talking about he pulled up on Miguel, hit this nigga with the ultra combo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and was smacking colors out this nigga. Them punches had impact to him. Everyone in the audience felt that shit through the screen. Like before the fight even started, a curse tried to interrupt their fight, and Gojo just sidearmed this nigga and blew his face off. Like, get the fuck out of here. Can't you see I'm trying to be racist one-on-one? So after Gojo beats this nigga's ass into oblivion, he ends up retreating like the good boy he is. And other than that, Gojo didn't really do too much in this movie because this man Yuta was the main character and not Gojo. For the most part, he was just handling other curses. But bottom line is, Gojo has to be top 5 smoke demons in anime so far. And coldest niggas. Because not only was he already born into one of the strongest clans in the show, but he's a shit talker that can back up everything that he says. There's only a few niggas that can actually do that in anime. I know it sounds like I've been sucking this nigga off, but I don't give a fuck. He's just that cold. And if you disagree, I'm gonna need you to bring your bitch ass here so I can smack the fuck out you. Not even using my hands. I'm gonna use my cock. I'm gonna get real disrespectful with it since you want to disrespect my mans. So my fellow men, women, and they thems out there, if you haven't learned anything from school, then learn something from my channel, or specifically this YouTube video. 3 words. Gojo is him. Now with that being said, like this video, subscribe once again. Also comment down below which topic y'all want to see me talk about next, because I like doing these types of videos, even though they take 20 years to edit. But you know, I'm a people person, so whatever y'all want, I got y'all. Okay, now for real though, get the fuck off my screen.